Q&Q Pharmacy. Quality healthcare at affordable price.
மணக்க மணக்க மசாலா, மணக்காடு சிக்கன் மசாலா மற்றும் சில்லி சிக்கன் மசாலா.
மணக்காடு மசாலா. Daily, daily. Taste daily. Taste the daily.
He was just beaming with joy after his qualifying run with Diana yesterday, and he could not look more of the opposite right now. So disappointed. Let's get down to Ben and get some more.
Watching this came in whilst the highlights were playing and wheeled into the garage backwards. They initially had fuel bowser out, potentially suggesting that there was an issue with fuel flow, but that was soon put away. The laptop was plugged in, as you tend to do as par course, to diagnose an issue. Now the electric meter is being plugged into various systems behind Stefano's seat. Stefano D'Aste in the car, the team owner, of course, as well as the primary driver. So this has gone away from being a mechanical and more of a electrical fault. But just trying to overhear what's being said, because there's mainly Italian. But there is some English being spoken, and I think they're saying water pump. That is what they're reporting, which is such a shame. As you say, these GT4 cars don't tend to be designed to do...
half kilo, half ton of gravel in the gravel bed, that would be good. So other cars coming in under code 60, including Ajith Kumar. We've just been talking about him. He's going to the refuelling bay, where the cars turn in, and just before pit in, they have to double back on themselves with a very tight right-hander, then a left 90-degree bend, and they get to the refueling area. And importantly, if you're the first ones in, you shouldn't have to queue for a pump. But Ajith looks so he's got the timing spot on. He'll come to a standstill. They're not the sort of refueling rigs you'd find in Formula One and things where it happens super fast. They're regular, grip pumps, as you use at your local fueling station. What you have to hope is your mechanics are down there ready by a pump to flag you in.
Now, in terms of driving time, that's been a really long stint there for Ajith Kumar. In fact, an hour and 41 minutes. That is an Iron Man stint there. And the thing is, yes, the physical load is less in the wet, but the mental load is 3 times as much to keep the car on the straight and narrow. Now, if my memory serves, that'll be nearly all of his minimum driver time done. 2 hours minimum for Ram drivers in most cases. So that should mean that Ajith Kumar Racing they can then put in back into the car guys like Mathieu Detri and Fabien Defoe have been really, really strong. Yes, it is. It's a minimum 2 hour driver time that they've got to adhere to.
I think whatever the initial plan was, as I said, with the changing conditions, they're thinking on the move, thinking on the hoof, and I reckon they thought these are almost the most constant weather conditions we've had. Just stay out. Can you stay out and do a double stint? And, it's not because the conditions were changing almost by the lap for the first two hours or so. But here we are, under 3 hours to go in the Saturday running here at Mugello. And driver out, so it'll be either Detri, who started the car, or Duffier hopping on board. Ajith's out, but he's almost got all his running done. He'll have some more, well, maybe later today, but I would think he'll be there for the Sunday race. And he looks pretty happy with himself. Good stint.
Yeah, great team spirit there. Fabien Defoe there to give the congratulations, and how you support one another in an endurance racing environment is vital, absolutely vital. Everyone has to be supported as much as possible, and debrief going on between the two of them.
But, whether you're a seasoned pro or someone who's got fewer racing miles on the clock, you'll be chock full of adrenaline when you get out, but it dissipates so quickly, and you will sit down and just... every part of your body will just go, you just realise how tense you've been, as much as you try not to. Even a stint of that length in fully dry conditions, fully constant conditions would be a strain, but it's the mental strain as much as anything. Always having to feel as though you're on the tips of your toes as you try and gain, what understanding of what grip is out there.
So it's Mathieu Detri now aboard that number 901 Ajith Kumar Racing machine, with that white, red and orange paint scheme. I tell you, you replace that white for silver and it's a Tunnix caramel wafer car.
We are getting to about tea time in the British afternoon time there, but...
I think that it's caramel wafer time, I think, with a cup of tea. We're both looking at Diana Biggs, don't know why, but...
Well, she might have had a supply of Tunnix tea
She might have
in the bag.
She might tea cakes, or... Well, it's more the caramel wafer, actually.
Is it,
colour.
you feel?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, let's wait and see. I
Maybe a sponsorship
haven't seen the teams offering them to their drivers, so maybe there are none available in this part of Italy.
Well, you couldn't get a better brand ambassador than that, could you? Imagine that. This is what motorsport's about, making connections.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we're just throwing it out there.
Well, you know what? Conditions, if you just happen to join us, having skipped the first 4.5 hours this race, you might go, oh, the track looks a little slippery, but nice spring day, a little grey, whatever. But we've had some rain here, trust me. We've had rain on the Saturday at Mugello, while Northern Europe seems to be having a sort of like spring-like weather, 20 degrees or so. Down here...
Q&Q Pharmacy. Quality healthcare at affordable price.
மணக்க மணக்க மசாலா மணக்காடு சிக்கன் மசாலா மற்றும் சில்லி சிக்கன் மசாலா
மணக்காடு மசாலா Daily, daily. Taste the daily. Taste the daily.